Welcome to Grand Prix, your go-to channel for the fastest updates in Formula One. We've got 3 hot stories for you, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay ahead of the pack. Let's get started. After several difficult seasons, Mercedes seems to have finally turned a corner. The start of this year's Formula One season has been far more promising for the Silver Arrows, with their car showing signs of real balance and competitiveness. The constant struggles with performance and inconsistency seem to have eased, at least for now, and the results speak for themselves. 3 podium finishes and 2nd place in the Constructors' Championship. Even more surprising is the performance of rookie driver Andrea Kimi Antonelli, who's been exceeding expectations. Many critics had doubted whether such a young and inexperienced driver could handle the pressure of driving for a team as historic and demanding as Mercedes, especially stepping into the seat once occupied by Lewis Hamilton. But so far, Antonelli has proven to be more than capable, adapting quickly and delivering solid results that have silenced a lot of skeptics. So how about you? Were you expecting this early season resurgence from Mercedes? Or has their performance caught you by surprise as well? Let us know in the comments. And while you're at it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more direct, no-fluff updates on the world of Formula One, especially in this busy race week. Despite all the recent positives, it's not all smooth sailing for the German squad. One persistent issue from the past has started to rear its head again: tire overheating. This problem has plagued Mercedes over recent seasons, with their car performing well in cooler conditions but losing pace drastically in hotter weather, where managing tire temperatures becomes critical. During the last race in Saudi Arabia, track temperatures were significantly higher than in previous years. Combined with the high-speed, corner-heavy layout of the Jeddah circuit, the team saw a dramatic drop-off in performance toward the end of the race. George Russell, in particular, struggled with excessive tire wear, which not only forced a change in strategy, but also left his car running slower than some competitors using even more worn-out tires. This raised concerns within the team, especially since the upcoming calendar includes several races known for high ambient and track temperatures. And with this year's car already close to its developmental ceiling, there may not be much room left for improvement. If the overheating issues aren't resolved quickly, Mercedes risks repeating a frustrating pattern of ups and downs, and potentially missing out on a serious championship challenge. Even more critical is the fact that the team is already working on its car for 2026, which will introduce a new technical regulation era. If these same tire and temperature-related flaws carry over into the next cycle, the consequences could be severe. We've already seen what happens when a team starts a new rule set on the wrong foot, as Mercedes did in 2022, and it can take 4 or 5 painful years to fully recover. That's why solving these issues in the remainder of this season is so important. Mercedes' engineering team knows that the clock is ticking. They must use every race from here on out to gather data, fine-tune the car's behavior in varying conditions, and ensure that their next-generation design doesn't inherit the same Achilles heel. So what do you think? Can Mercedes figure things out in time to mount a stronger challenge this season? Or are we witnessing the continuation of a painful rebuilding phase that might stretch into the next regulation cycle? Yesterday, we brought you breaking news about Sergio Perez and his ongoing negotiations with the newest team set to join the Formula One grid in 2026, Cadillac. The key reason behind Cadillac's strong interest in the Mexican driver? His valuable experience racing for a top-tier team like Red Bull over the past few seasons. With a long history in the sport and a consistent presence at the front of the grid, Perez could be the season leader Cadillac is looking for as they prepare to enter F1 for the first time. And now, just one day later, new developments are adding fuel to this growing speculation. According to multiple sources, Sergio Perez is expected to be in Miami this weekend during the Formula One Grand Prix. While his official reason for attending hasn't been disclosed, several insiders believe it may be directly linked to his potential future with Cadillac. And here's where it gets interesting. Cadillac has already scheduled a major media event for this Saturday, during the Miami Grand Prix weekend. The event will serve as an official unveiling of the brand's visual identity for 2026, essentially a first glimpse at the colors, branding, and possibly even the concept design of their future F1 car. It's the kind of event that would make the perfect stage for a significant announcement, and Perez's confirmed presence in Miami has raised a lot of eyebrows. Could this be more than just a coincidence? Could we be on the brink of seeing Cadillac announce Sergio Perez as their first driver for 2026? While nothing is officially confirmed yet, the dots seem to be connecting. Cadillac has made it clear that they are looking for a blend of experience and market appeal. Perez, who has raced for top teams like Red Bull and Force India, and has a massive fan base across Latin America and beyond, fits that profile perfectly. With Cadillac aiming to establish a strong presence in the sport, especially in the American and Latin American markets, Perez would be a strategic choice. But he's not the only name being discussed. Other candidates reportedly include Guan Yu Zhou, due to his ties with Ferrari, Cadillac's engine supplier, and his familiarity with Ferrari's power unit architecture from his time at Sauber. Zhou is currently serving as a reserve driver at Ferrari and is heavily involved in their simulator program. That technical insight could be an asset for Cadillac in its formative years. Still, with Perez's proven track record, marketing potential, and wealth of experience battling at the front, he remains a top contender. If a contract were to be signed this weekend, it could mark a major milestone in Cadillac's entry into Formula One, and possibly the start of a new chapter for Checo Perez. So what do you think? Would Sergio Perez be a good fit for Cadillac's first season in Formula One? Or would you prefer to see another driver take on the challenge of launching a brand new team? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned, because if something big happens in Miami, you'll hear about it here first. Lewis Hamilton's much-anticipated debut season with Ferrari is off to a rocky start, and the seven-time world champion is feeling the pressure. His transition to the Scuderia has been anything but smooth, with early races in the 2025 season exposing several key challenges. While his teammate Charles Leclerc seems to be thriving, Hamilton continues to struggle with adapting to the unique characteristics of the Ferrari car, and the results, so far, have been underwhelming. What do you think of this new chapter in Hamilton's storied career? Do you believe he'll be able to turn things around, or is this the beginning of a difficult era? Heading into the Miami Grand Prix, Hamilton shared some honest and sobering reflections on his current situation. Far from optimistic, he admitted he's bracing for yet another tough weekend, stating candidly that he expects to suffer quite a bit in Miami. According to Hamilton, the car still doesn't behave the way he likes, and the issues he's experiencing are unlikely to go away anytime soon. This isn't the first time Hamilton has voiced concerns about the car. Earlier in the season, he noted that the problems with Ferrari's current setup don't have quick fixes, and now he's reinforcing that belief. He made it clear that these issues may persist until the team is able to bring in major updates, which aren't expected in the immediate future. For now, both driver and team appear stuck in a frustrating holding pattern. When asked why Leclerc seems to be outperforming him under the same conditions, Hamilton gave a measured response. He acknowledged that Leclerc has a better understanding of the Ferrari, having driven it for multiple seasons, and that this familiarity gives him a clear advantage, particularly through the corners. Hamilton emphasized that confidence in the car is critical, and it's something he simply doesn't have at the moment. Adding another layer to the explanation, Hamilton pointed out that he and Leclerc are running significantly different configurations. He praised Leclerc's engineering team, noting that they've done a better job so far in tailoring the car to suit their driver's style. In contrast, Hamilton's side of the garage has struggled to find the sweet spot, leading to a gap in performance that's becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. While Hamilton's honesty is appreciated, it paints a concerning picture for Ferrari. The team had hoped that bringing in a driver of his caliber would elevate their title hopes, or at the very least create a healthy internal competition. Instead, there's a visible performance gap between its drivers, and the former Mercedes ace seems no closer to closing it. Despite the early setbacks, Hamilton has not signaled any intent to give up. He remains committed to working with the team, understanding the car, and finding a setup that allows him to compete at the level he's used to. Still, his tone suggests that this adaptation process may take far longer than initially anticipated, and fans hoping for instant success may need to recalibrate their expectations. Whether Hamilton can truly turn things around this season remains to be seen. What's certain is that the longer it takes, the louder the questions will become about the car, the team's direction, and even his own future in Formula One. Now it's over to you. Do you think Lewis Hamilton will eventually master the Ferrari and return to winning form? Or has this chapter exposed the limits of what even a 7-time world champion can do without the right machine beneath him?